Welcome to Team Bitcoin. I bought a car this weekend. I got a little bit of Bitcoin news to cover, and then we'll close this out. Let's start with the news. MicroStrategy just keeps buying. They made their third largest Bitcoin purchase ever, near all-time highs, 2.46 billion. With the B, he's a juggernaut. He just keeps buying and buying and buying. I don't see that changing whether Bitcoin's high or low. He is all in. Next up, Robert Kiyosaki, who had Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He wrote that book, world famous. It's a good read. If you haven't read it, I'd recommend it. But he has suggested Bitcoin's going to hit 90,000. August apparently is the curse for Bitcoin. I don't know what that's about, but historically August has been a terrible month for Bitcoin. We'll see. There's some anomaly years. Here's what I would say. If it goes down to 90,000, I'll have a full coin because I'm in the middle of taking the HELOC out, and it's a timing thing, so that would be amazing. If it goes down lower, I'll have more than a full coin. So we'll see how that works out. And it's funny because Kiyosaki himself said, hey, if it does go down, he is doubling down. So he believes in Bitcoin, which is encouraging. I didn't know that. August, though, has just a return of 1.5% over the past 12 years and a medium range of negative 7%. So I hope it goes down, to be quite honest. Next up. Here's the car that I purchased. I flew out to Salt Lake, picked it up, drove it back. Why do I bring up a car with Bitcoin news? Well, previous video, go check it out. I showed you how I made enough in one trading session to buy said car. Next up, I have some trades that closed out. Now, I try to share this with you because it's one thing to talk Bitcoin news, but how do you profit from that? How do you make money off of Bitcoin? Well, here's how I'm doing it. I'm an option trader, and I love IBIT. IBIT, trade it every day, hundreds of times a day sometimes. And it's just profit, and that's how I'm able to do something like this. So the trades I'm going to talk about today, this gray one closed out. It was closed out on Friday. I opened this trade on July 21st. It's against IBIT. And so what did I do? Well, I sold 9 puts. I had to back it up with that amount of money. And what was this obligating me to do? Well, to buy 900 shares at $65 a share. If IBIT closed at 65 or below, then I would get assigned those shares. And that's actually what happened. I had to trade that amount of money for 900 shares of IBIT. Okay, I'm okay with that. I've mentioned in the past I'm a Bitcoin believer. I'll keep those 900 shares or I'll sell a covered call on it. And that's what I turned around and did. So Monday, everything recovered in the Bitcoin world. My 900 shares went up in value. And funny enough, they're worth more than $65 a share now. So I'm actually making money on the shares, this contract, and the calls that I just sold today. And if it goes up to the strike price, then I'll make another $4,500. So I'm just going to track this over time. I think when it gets into the 6-figure amount, that's when the aha moment goes. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Maybe I should try this. In any event, I had another trade that I mentioned in the past. XYZ. That's Block. He is a Bitcoin treasury holder company. It's a publicly traded company, Square, Block, little transaction readers for a small business. In any event, they got added the S&P 500. I said this is how I would trade it. So I bought, in this case, 100 shares of XYZ. And then I turned around and I sold a call against it that's since expired on Friday. And so I made $103 to do that. Now, in this case, I was not in the money. I did not have to sell my shares since it was a call, and I still own the shares. So it was essentially free money. These are the pennies from heaven I like to talk about. So again, these 3 trades were only talking $1,600. but I'm just showing you small microfractions of what I'm actually doing. So in any event, there's a bunch of other square trades that are hidden right now. When those start expiring, I'll show you in the future how those turn out. And then these IBIT trades, like I said, pennies from heaven. We'll find out. We'll keep following up on these. Let me unhide all this actually. That way you can see them all. Okay, so these are all the trades that I have going with XYZ. These are my total trades against that. Now the IBIT ones, this is just a fraction of what I do, but I'll keep sharing them over time. Small blocks, boom, here's what that looks like. Here's what that looks like. But right now, 3 for 3. Where is Bitcoin right now? We are at 114,500 or so. Let's look at a 1 month chart. So we were churning around in the low 700s. We fired up, hit all-time highs. We were churning around for the 118 mark, right around there. And then we broke down on Friday. Bounced back on Monday a bit. Here's what I see. The US stock market's at all-time highs. We did bounce, and that's good. However, I need the catalyst to get the United States stock market higher, and that's probably going to be an interest rate cut, and that's still, what, a month off, I believe, September? Let's see when the next FOMC meeting is. When is the next FOMC meeting for interest rates? I think it's September. September 16th and 17th. So I would anticipate we'll get a rate cut then. Excuse me. Recovering from a cold. And that could be the catalyst that would drive things up again. But between now and then, I don't know. I think we're going to grind around. So Robert Kiyosaki thinks we're going to hit 90,000 on Bitcoin. I think we're going to grind around between like 105 and where we are right now. That'd be my guess. I don't think we're hitting 90 though, but we could. And I look forward to that because, like I said, I'm going to do a video once I get funded on the HELOC, and we'll show you what that looks like. So in any event, happy Bitcoining.